Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we are going to do another drone because it's getting nicer outside. We had a couple little snow whoopsies and some bad weather lately, and it stopped me from doing this for a bit, but now the sun is back. It melted the snow today. Hopefully, and I say hopefully, tomorrow, after I get this unboxing part of the video done, I can get it out there and test it out. So, without further ado, let's open this guy up and see what we got. So, I'm gonna hopefully say this right. It's the Uranhub. So it's a Uranhub quadcopter. It is 4K, and it's quite a nice size box. So what do we have in here? Of course, we have a drone. We have the remote, one battery by the look of it, charging dock, the guides, and so on, the extra parts. So we'll just open up and see what we have there for real. We have some seal here, so let's get that out of the way. Okay, so we're looking at a little bit of a presentation here, which is kind of cool. I like seeing things packed like this. So it's got like its own, you know, kind of modular packing thing, which I've not seen in any of the quadcopters that I've reviewed so far. So that is actually pretty cool. So what do we got in here? The Uranhub docking charger. Now that's cool. So just literally, that is cool. Huh. Battery charging dock. It's got the little dots right here that I can see just through the reflection. Contacts here. On the side here you have a button, I guess, to check your charge status, and a USB-C plug-in for the charger. Now, saying that, I'm going to guess that this is the battery. It's got some oomph. It's got some oomph to it. It's a it's pretty strong, or pretty pretty well built, got some weight to it. Let's plug it in here for fun. So we'll just slip in, just like it probably would the quadcopter. And if we hit here, haha, pretty cool. Charge indicator status, which is actually really good, because if you leave it in here and you're going out to go flying, you can go, oh, okay, I don't need to top it up. Pretty awesome. So we have a little box here with other goodies, and that is our G30 manual and a quick start guide, which would tell you basically what you would need to do with the controller to get your propellers and everything to engage, which we'll see when we get outside. All right, looks like we've got a couple more boxes here, so let's see. I really do like this modular box setup. Oh, wow. This controller's got some weight to it. Almost like it has its own batteries. That would be really cool. It's got its own batteries. Oh my god, this just made this the coolest quadcopter ever. I've never had a quadcopter at this price point with actual built-in rechargeable batteries in the controller. Now what else is cool here? There's some screw-in sticks, because you're not going to fly it like that, are you? It's nice that they come off, because you can actually change them to something else if you ever wanted to. And now we have our... oh, they feel pretty good. Yeah, they feel pretty good. So we have... it tells you your battery too. So again, another way of just checking. This is pretty nice. Your phone adapter, so you can have your phone right here. Photo and angle. I guess the camera must be somewhat motorized. I really like it. This feels good, guys. It's got rubber on the grips here. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Oh, there's power on, connecting. Look at that. That is a really nice screen. I hope that's being caught. Yeah, that's being seen on the camera. That is awesome. So right now I was trying to find a quadcopter that isn't there. So basically pressing and hold, powering off. So if you just press it once, it just shows you your battery. if you press and hold, you turn it on. So that's actually a really, really nice feature. It's kind of like having this built into this. Now, the one thing I noticed right off the hop, unlike other quadcopters so far, is we did not get a case. At the same point, though, we're not paying for a case. We're getting goodies like battery built in. Stuff like that makes a huge... I'm so... Wow. I gotta just walk away from it. Oh, look at this. Even the blades have protective things on it so they're not flopping around. Just the detail of their packaging makes a big difference. So you swing it out and you take off the cardboard, and that unlocks the blades here. It's nicely packed. I gotta give a lot of props up here. Okay, let's get rid of this. So in the end, we have a decent size quad here. Still under any worries of weight, so you don't have to worry about specifications or weight flight or anything like that in your area. There's a peel-off thing here, because guess what? Your camera, because it is a gimbal, has a security cover on it so it doesn't get beaten up. Okay, it even has stabilizing by the look of it. It's got some sort of a... So it doesn't go side to side, even though it does here, but that's just because it has the stability bounce that you would see in a microphone or a real gimbal on like a DJI or something like that. So it's got that, and I believe this is motorized. That feels motorized, so I'm not going to force it. So we have a broad body, so this is going to be a little thicker than on any of the other quads I've tested, but at the same time, I'm feeling really, really good about it. The plastic, everything feels pretty good. If you look inside here, you can actually, I don't know if the camera's going to get it, but you'll see the motherboard down there. And you can see the contacts here where the battery would plug in. So anyway, I guess one of the things we'll have to do before flight, of course, is take this off, because that will just unenhance our video mode. Camera looks pretty nice. It's got a decent sensor size. The lens is pretty nice looking. I'm going to get it all charged up, guys, and hopefully we'll get this out soon and get it tested and give you my thoughts. Putting it in flight mode is just a matter of doing this. And now it's ready. Try and keep it around there. Okay, so here's where I give you a very nice camera image from the quadcopter. I wanted to take a look at our roofs, me and the neighbor, we were curious. But bottom line is, this is video footage from the camera recording on my phone. This is not to the SD card, guys. Look how clear this is. A little bit of fluttering and weirdness, just me fiddling around, spinning it, like you'll see me do it, twitch it, and it's just because I want to see the motion. And I gotta say, it's really good. It's the best so far that I've played with. Return home. Very stable. Camera motor. Pretty quick, actually. Very quick. Let's take a look at this red on this Corvette. Very nice, so I don't want to get caught in any trees. And we will hit return home. No. Oh, it even turned around to how it took off. That is awesome. Oh wow, it's really going back to where it took off. Okay, that's cool. I know they come back to a certain spot where it took off, but it actually turned around and face moving like it took off. And then it went. That's impressive. Battery's doing very well. So the quad battery is still at 75%, which is unbelievable for what I've already been doing in a quad this size. Let's go into a crazier mode. Now we're in sport. I want to see what the difference is going up and down. Yeah, she's quicker. Still stable as hell in sport mode. Just a lot more agile. Wow. I like this copter. Now we're going to go into camera mode. So this is camera mode. See how well and stable it's staying into position. Wow, it's just ever stable. Guys, the video on this, the camera on this is absolutely amazing. And that is stable. Wow. That is stable. Guys, we might be looking at the best quadcopter for the money. I almost want to say period. This thing is absolutely amazing. And if the video quality turns out to be anything that I'm seeing on my screen, this definitely wins. Very smooth. Everything right down to this controller. The layout, the nice way the phone sits. You'll see here there's some like rubber grooves that the phone goes in. It doesn't move. It's just absolutely brilliant controller design. And I love the LCD display, which you've seen in the unboxing. It feels good. The rubber grips on the back make this just a top-notch feeling quadcopter. The controls themselves feel beautiful. The sticks are downright amazing. The quad itself, I got nothing bad to say here. We're still flying. We're still flying. Return home. Look how stable. Hey guys, alright, we're back and we're going to talk about this because I fell in love. This is by far the best quadcopter for beginners, even, you know, not experts, let's say, but let's say the people who do know how to use the quad. This steps into a couple barriers that are absolutely amazing. Of course, don't worry, it is under the weight limit that you would have to worry about. So it's under 250 grams. It claims that it got about a 30-minute flight time. And I was well into over 20 minutes with 2 battery indicators left. So easily we could get a 30-minute flight time. And maybe even more if you're just doing certain things. But to fly it for 30 minutes, I do not see an issue at all. One mistake I made. When I was flying and doing all the recording, it was recording to my phone, not the quad. And I'll explain why that is absolutely important. When I was recording to the phone, it was recording in 720. So all the video footage you see it flying was 720p. Was it bad? Absolutely not. In fact, it was on par with other quads 4K. Easy. Now, doing so, it takes a micro TF card. And I put a 128 Samsung Evo in here because I used them for filming on my cameras. My cameras were all 4K. So this is important because if you do not put a 4K capable micro SD, which goes in right here, then you are not, and I say not, going to record in 4K. Chances are it'll be 1080p, maybe 2K. When I put that card in my office, I wanted to make sure that this does 4K. And the footage I showed after is definitely clear. If I had better lighting in here, it would even be cleaner. At the time, it was kind of a dimmish look in here, so that gives it some real quality on somewhat low light camera, which is actually impressive. I am overall impressed with this thing. The battery design, everything about this is awesome. The housing, check your battery status. It's just absolutely cool. Like, I mean, there's nothing cooler than that. It's just an awesome, well put together package. Now, it kind of reminds me of the DJI, and maybe it is made by the same people. We don't know. It also reminds me of a Holystone model, which also reminds me of a DJI. So this camera has some good roots to it if it is based on those things. Even with the lens cover on, for protection, the camera was still actually pretty okay. And one thing I gotta say, this really, really helped. In the video, this was the only quadcopter in its price point that, in my opinion, kept a good, stable-ish video. Very impressed with that. Also, it was the fastest motorized camera I've seen in any of these. So it's got a lot, honestly, going for it. And at this point, this is my favorite quadcopter of 2025. In fact, if this was around in 2024 for me, it would probably beat out everything that I've reviewed. The durability, A1. The controller, the best I've ever put in my hand. And I own some pretty good Spectrum radios. This just feels right. Very impressed with it. Very impressed with it. Holds the phone beautifully with these rubber grooves here. Nothing moves. It just is right. This is exactly what a person would want flying their quadcopter. Enjoyed the review. I say if you're looking for a quadcopter in 2025, you want to be a learner, or you want to be, maybe you're a novice and you want to play around with a good quadcopter. Throw it in sport mode. It was awesome. It was awesome. At home, works perfect. It didn't take off that way. You took off with your stick, but honestly, it was a flawless takeoff. And once you hit the return home, I had it facing this way, camera this way. I took off, but I was flying this way, so camera's now that way. When it went to land on return home, it turned around at the very end and went down. It remembered that the camera was pointing at me, not away from me. That blew me away. That sold me. I felt safe flying the quadcopter. In fact, never crashed it. Almost hit my camera a couple times. But that's because I'm stupid and flying in hard. But other than that, guys, I will leave a link down below for this. I truly endorse it. I think this is, I'm not just saying that, I think this is one of the best. I never heard of the Uranhub brand before. And now that I have it, they sold me. I want their quadcopters. So guys, thank you for watching. Till next time, we'll fly again. Game over.